Good afternoon, everyone. This is Judge Hatcher. We will get started in just a few minutes. We want to make sure that all the commissioners have signed on. We are expecting all 4 commissioners to join us this afternoon. It'll be just a few minutes.
Commissioner Coleman is here.
Good afternoon, Commissioner.
Good afternoon.
We'll get started in just a minute or two.
Pardon me, am I able to be heard?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
I was asking if I was able to be heard.
Oh, yes, yes, thank you.
Previously, I wasn't, so I backed out and dialed back in. I will be quiet until I'm called on. I was registered. My name is Cindy McMath. I thank you for your courteous and attentive I had some aphasia issues from neurological events. I've worked for attorneys and been high functioning. I will be quiet now, but I do have some very pointed issues that I would like to have addressed or at least speak about.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. I thank everyone for their patience. It'll be just one more minute. We are dealing with some technical issues on our side of things. It'll be just another minute or so. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Let's go on the record. Today is July 25th, 2025, and the current time is 1:15 p.m. The commission has set this time for a local public hearing in this case, and the commission sets the local public hearings into two parts: the question and answer portion and the testimony or the comment portion. The question and answer portion, which you just participated in, has concluded, and we are now going to start the testimony or the comment portion. I mention this because the commissioners will not be able to answer any questions They need to remain impartial until after all the evidence is presented at the evidentiary hearing. We will now start the comment portion of the hearing. The Missouri Public Service Commission has set this time for a local public hearing to give members of the public a chance to comment about Liberty's request for a rate increase. This is case number ER-2024-0261. The commission is made up of 5 commissioners, and we currently have 1 vacancy. The commission's chair is Kayla Hahn, and there are also commissioners Maida Coleman, Commissioner Glenn Kolkmeyer, and Commissioner John Mitchell. They're appointed by the governor and confirmed by the Senate. The commission employs a staff of engineers, accountants, attorneys, financial analysts, and other specialists in the field of utility regulation. The commission regulates the rates charged by public utility companies to ensure that those rates are just and reasonable. The commission also regulates the quality of service and safety of operations. My name is Charles Hatcher. I'm the regulatory law judge that will oversee this hearing. With me on the WebEx today are Commission Chair Kayla Hahn, Commissioner Maida Coleman, and Commissioner John Mitchell. I believe that Commissioner Glenn Kolkmeyer will be joining us a little bit later. Are there any commissioners that would like to make any opening remarks?
Of course. Thanks, Judge Hatcher. Just want to take a minute and thank everyone for getting online this afternoon to participate in this local public hearing. We know that you can do a lot of things with your Friday afternoon, but we really look forward to hearing your comments in this case and appreciate your time. And so on behalf of all the commissioners, welcome, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair Hahn. Let's go ahead and turn to the parties to enter their appearance for the record. First, for the company, Liberty, please go ahead.
Diana Carter for the Empire District Electric Company, doing business as Liberty.
Thank you. And for the staff of the commission.
Good afternoon. I'm Eric Vandergriff. Our business address is 200 Madison Street, P.O. Box 360, Jefferson City, Missouri 65102.
Thank you, sir. And the Office of the Public Counsel.
Nathan Williams, Chief Deputy Public Counsel, appearing on behalf of the public and the Office of the Public Counsel.
Thank you. And this case has had several parties intervene. If those parties are here and would like to introduce themselves for the record, please do so now. Okay, hearing none. This is a fairly well-attended hearing, and the commission does want to hear from all of you. Therefore, we're going to need to limit comments to 3 minutes each. This makes sure that you have the time to give your comments as well as time for your neighbors who are attending to also make their comments. You can feel free to let us know that you just echo some earlier remarks, and later on, if you need to feel the need to give further comments, I'll give instructions on how to give those in writing on this case. I do ask that everyone please be polite and courteous and respect other people's opinions, just as you would hopefully expect the same courtesy from them. When I call your name, please unmute yourself and let me know that you're here. That will bring you to the front of our WebEx screen. I will then place you under oath and ask you to spell your last name for our court reporter. With that in mind, I'll go ahead and start calling names on our list. If you have not signed up, once I finish with the persons who have, then I'll open this up to the audience and start allowing people who have not pre-registered to go ahead and give their comments to the commission as well. The first name I have on my list is Steve. Steve, if you're on a phone, it is *6 to unmute. If you're on the WebEx app on your phone or a
Yes,
computer.
I'm here.
Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that. Can I go ahead and get your last name, sir?
Cooper, Cooper.
Thank you, and I'll go ahead and swear you in. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth?
I do.
Thank you, sir. Please go ahead with your comment.
Well, I was listening to the questions and answers and regarding the comments made by, I forget her name, I am sorry, but she was with Liberty. She was talking about the profits in 2023, which they are basing their rate hikes on. Said it was 150 million. The projected that they want is 186 million. She also said that during this time they expected a 7.25% increase. According to my calculations, doing simple math, that's more of almost 35%. And I just don't, I listened to the explanations and it just did not set with me. And they also failed to they talked about the fact that the price per kilowatt hour wasn't going up that much. But at the same time, they were talking about the service charges going up $3, which is basically another 25% of what it is right now. And I just don't see that justifies, according to my flyer that I received, a 39% increase. I don't understand. And that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Cooper. I appreciate you taking time to be here today. The next name I have is Andy McNess.
Could it be Cindy McNess?
Ah, yes, I can't read my handwriting. Thank you very much. Please
God
spell your
bless you.
name for our court reporter, ma'am.
Cindy, last name M as in Mary, lowercase c as in Charles, uppercase N as in Nancy, Edward, Frank.
Okay, thank you very much. And let me go ahead and swear you in. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth?
Absolutely, yes.
Thank you. Please go ahead with your comments.
I understand that Liberty has bought out Empire, and Liberty is owned by Algonquin, a parent company. That it is a company that is based on stock. Individuals own stock, and so they owe their stockholders an appropriate amount of return on their investment. I will tell you that 1 in 5 in my county, Jasper County, are on fixed income. Economic Security Corporation, who offers assistance with utilities, are out of funds until October. There are some others that do some like every other year, but there are being more and more people that are unable to keep up with all of the other costs that are rising. The increase that's requested is in excess of what we're being told that cost of living is increasing. I understand that the company is saying it's not based on cost of living, but what they're planning to do to benefit the end user. I get $1,350 a month, pay $675 a month for rent. That doesn't leave very much to pay for utilities, and certainly not for what is approaching 30% increase. And that doesn't cover those types of There are several different line items on the bill that can fluctuate depending upon the cost of the market that they have to pay to buy coal and other items to produce their energy, their electricity. In the age of AI, nanotechnology, wind energy, and solar energy, why are people who are at the brink of financial disaster being asked to shoulder the responsibility of shareholders' profits and the ongoing prolific growth that Liberty is seeing? In the Joplin area alone, we've seen an incredible increase in the number of large businesses in the southern part of town. I have no idea. My internal clock doesn't work very well, so I don't know how much of my time I've utilized. But my point is, you can't get blood out of a turnip or a rock, and will be 69 in December. I can't go out and work due to neurological events and deficits. I don't understand how the company has the gall to expect that we're going to absorb a 29.54 increase. And the people that use the least kilowatt hours are paying the highest rate.
Thank you, Ms. McNeff. I appreciate your comments and appreciate you being here today.
God takes care of me, and I'm thankful every day. I thank you for your participation, and I'm speak for people who are not able to articulate their plight, and God will take care of me regardless. Thank you for your time, both from commissioners. And the real problem I see is a public
Ms. McNeff, I need you to go ahead and finish your thought. Your time has expired, though.
I appreciate that. The public commission, the oversight of the ability of the public attorneys to oversee Liberty is limited. There are already 800 questions that are out there unanswered. So I appreciate what can be done to hold Liberty and Algonquin accountable for their actions and activities. God bless and good day.
Thank you, Ms. McNeff. I appreciate you being here today. That is all the witnesses I have who pre-registered to testify. What I'll do now is open it up to anyone who is in the audience who would like to testify. It is WebEx, so it's a little bit unique, but what we've been doing is kind of go ahead and let you speak up, and then I'll ask you your name. Please be a little patient since we don't have exactly an order that we're following here, but we will try and make sure that everyone gets their chance to speak. So if you're on a phone and would like to give your comments to the commission, it is *6. You press *6 to unmute. And if you're on the WebEx app, there's just an unmute button there. Would anyone else like to give their comments to the commission on this rate increase request?
Yes, I would.
Yes, I have a name of Aaron. Can you give me your last name?
Hutchinson, Hutchinson.
Thank you, sir. And let me swear you in. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give will be the truth?
I do.
Thank you, sir. Please go ahead with your comment.
Basically, I'd asked a question earlier about their profit margins. 2023, 150.8 million. Then in 24, she stated that they did some projects in 70.5 million. And basically the profit will come back because the projects are done. I also live in a very poor county, McDonald County. And the rate increase of the 30 to 40%, you know, just a little background. My wife's a teacher. She doesn't get that kind of raise. You know, she never has. Most people don't. And a 30 to 40% increase on the utility bills will hurt a lot of people. It's going to create a lot of, you know, I hate to say this, but it could create some debt and everything else because people can't afford it. But anyway, I just think it's kind of ludicrous of the rate increase. I don't deny any business to make a profit. However, I think it should be regulated to, you know, 3 to 5% max, yearly or something of that nature. But not to oversee a certain amount in such a short period of time. Basically all I got.
Thank you, Mr. Hutchinson. I appreciate you being here today. Do we have anyone else who would like to give their comments to the commission? I forgot that WebEx has that raise your hand button, but just speak up or do the raising your hand. Either will work. If you're on the phone, it is *6 to unmute.
I have a comment. Can you hear me?
Yes, I have a first name of Michelle. Can you give
Yes.
us your last name, ma'am?
It's spelled ROO, F as in Frank, F as in Frank, E as in Edward, N as in Nancy, E as in Edward, R as in Robert.
Okay, thank you. And let me swear you in. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give will be the truth?
I do.
Thank you. Please go ahead with your comment.
I concur with many of the comments that have been made. We do not get pay increases at a rate of, you know, anywhere from 29 to 39% on our pay. This is an extreme amount of money that is very difficult for most people to come up with. I will have to make cuts in other areas to be able to afford. I think my dissatisfaction with this is the fact of that as somebody that's been responsible, I change out my light bulbs, I unplug plugs, I you know, don't keep my lights on when I leave a room. I can go down a huge list of changes I have made since last increase to reduce the kilowatts that I use. And to be punished because I am being a responsible energy user. Quite frankly, I hate to use the term because it sounds like I'm a victim, but I'm going to use it. It's not fair. And for those who are on a fixed income, it's, you know, they just don't have the means to pay for this. And I think that that's really all. I feel like that I'm hearing the comments about the shareholders. That does disturb me. That is some of this money to try to reimburse the shareholders, get more money from them, versus. And so as customers, we are helping them. That doesn't set very well with me either. What about bonuses? What about things like that? Is there not cuts that can be made in other ways? As a company, is there no ways that they can make cuts to help with the costs instead of putting the burden on the customers? I think that needs to be looked at and addressed. And I think that's all I have to say. Thank you for giving me the time.
Thank you. I appreciate you being here today.
Thank you.
We'll open it back up if there is anyone else who would like to give their comments to the commission. Otherwise, we'll be closing our hearing. If you're on a phone and you've called in, it is *6 to unmute. And just start speaking up. I'll go ahead and get your name and swear you in. Or if you're on the WebEx, there's a button that is just mute and unmute. Okay, if we don't have any other witnesses coming forward, I'll go ahead and start my process of closing out the hearing.
How do we submit written information?
Yes, that's an excellent idea. Let me go ahead and make that announcement. If you would like to submit written comments, or someone that you know would like to submit comments and couldn't be at one of our local public hearings, you can go to the PSC's webpage, and that is psc.mo.gov. Again, that's psc.mo.gov. And in the upper right-hand corner of that webpage is a link labeled Submit Comments. And just press on that link and make sure and enter in the case number for this case. And that case number is ER 2024-0261. Again, that's ER 2024-0261. Those last four numbers are the most important, 0261. I'll call again if there are any other attendees who would like to provide their comments live to the commissioners. Now is that time. If you're on the phone, it's *6 to unmute. Otherwise, we'll be ending the hearing. Okay, hearing no volunteers, I'll ask for any closing remarks from the commissioners.
Sure. Thanks, Judge. Just appreciate everyone coming out this afternoon again. Appreciate the comments that were made. They help us make more informed decisions, and we will make sure that we take those into consideration before any decision is made. So on behalf of the commission, thank you all.
Yes, I would like to thank everyone for their attendance, the council and the commissioners. And with that, we are adjourned, and let's go off the record. Thank you all, and enjoy your weekend.